Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Let's kick off part 1 of the Elden Ring walkthrough, together. Out of the 10 starting classes, I'm going with the Prophet. Choosing a class really depends on your playstyle and personal preference. But if you go with Prophet and invest in Faith, especially in the mid to late game, you can build one of the most powerful setups in the game. If you're into melee combat, the Samurai is a great choice. And if you like casting spells, aside from Prophet, the Prisoner class works really well for mage builds. In the Keepsake section, you'll find a bunch of items to choose from, and you can pick one to carry with you from the very start of the game. All of these items can be found later on in the game, and usually in good numbers. But what matters is knowing which one you'll need most early on. In my opinion, the best choice is the Golden Seed, because it lets you start the game with one extra flask right away. In the character creation section, which is mostly about appearance, I'm not going to spend too much time. I'll just go ahead and use one of my previous saves.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion. The loathsome dung-eater. And Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. and one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Right at the very start of the game, Miyazaki throws a mini-boss in our face, just to remind us that this game's gonna hurt a lot. But we don't care one bit. We end his dirty little game with a glorious suicide.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Quick tip. Add your Crimson Tears and Cerulean Tears flasks to your quick menu. This makes it much easier to use them in the middle of combat. It might feel a bit awkward at first, but trust me, you'll get used to it really fast. You can open the quick menu by holding the triangle button. If you set up your flask like I did, just hold triangle and press D-pad right to use Crimson Tears. Or hold triangle and press D-pad left for Cerulean Tears. You can switch to two-hand mode for any weapon in your right or left hand. To switch your right-hand weapon to two-hand mode, hold triangle and press R1. To switch your left-hand weapon to two-hand mode, hold triangle and press L1. Two-handing a weapon gives it more power and can even change its moveset, unlocking different types of attacks. Don't forget, to lock onto enemies, just press the R3 button. Fighting becomes a lot easier when you're locked onto your target. To perform a guard counter, first you need to block an enemy's attack, then immediately press R2 right after the block. Blocking isn't limited to shields. If you're two-handing your weapon, you can hold L1 to block with your weapon, and then press R2 right after to trigger a guard counter. Now, no weapon in the game can block 100% physical damage like a proper shield can. But there are some heavy weapons that work great for guard countering. They let you block with minimal damage taken, and in return, your guard counter hits much harder.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, the path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
This rude bastard keeps rubbing it in that we're maidenless. But don't mind him. We'll find ourselves a lovely maiden soon enough. And someday, somewhere, we'll get our sweet revenge. But for now, let's just leave him alone.
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all. I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden. turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
After your first meeting with Melina, the level up option becomes available. You don't need Melina to be present every time you level up. Just rest at any site of grace and select Level Up from the menu. Melina also gives us the Spectral Steed whistle, which lets us summon Torrent and explore the world much faster. I'm going to place the Spectral Steed whistle in the quick menu for easy access whenever I need it. The game has a day and night cycle, and some bosses only appear at night. So if you're not ready to fight them yet, make sure to switch the time away from nightfall before heading out.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Erd Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. Upon the cliff, in Castle Stormvale, is a shard-bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
We just got our first spirit ashes from Roderika, but we can't use them yet. Spirit ashes are your summonable allies in the game, and you can call them into battle whenever the game allows it. To actually use spirit ashes, you'll need an item called the Spirit Calling Bell, and we'll be getting that very soon from a certain someone.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
These statues actually serve as guides in the game, pointing you toward the location of a nearby catacomb.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Anyone?
Oh, my stars! I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. No, there's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say. Come on. Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big. I'll pop clean out. I'm sure of it. Ouch! Don't stop now, friend. Just keep clobbering away at the old behind. Put those doubts to rest. I'll be just fine. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say. Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this. Once again, the pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon once again, the pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter? I'm heading eastward to Redmane Castle, on the southern edge of the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. I've heard there's to be a festival held there.
Oh, dear. Am I terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer? Nothing that suits your taste, then. has left its mark once again. Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as Dee. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here has been touched by death. Turn back while you still can.
Even though Dee warns us not to go near this village, we're going to check it out anyway. In this village, we'll face a boss called Tibia Mariner. Beating him rewards us with some useful items. This fight isn't mandatory right now, but if you're not planning to do it now, make sure to come back later so you don't miss out on the loot. Defeating this boss also unlocks extra dialogue from Dee, and he'll reveal the location of a portal. That portal takes you to one of the best early game rune farming spots. That said, you can still find the portal on your own without beating the boss or talking to Dee.
Me? I'm searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Earth Tree, long ago, for the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden. My purpose was long ago lost.
Looks like Dee's warning wasn't so pointless after all. But after one failed attempt, we managed to take down the boss.
Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding Deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their Deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to. I've spotted the mark of the centipede here in the village. An ill-omened symbol that should not be. Someone or something threatens the sanctity of the Golden Order and must be eradicated. What is it? Still milling about? The map indicates where the gateway is hidden. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
Now that Dee has marked the portal's location on our map, this feels like a good place to end part 1 of our Elden Ring walkthrough. In the next episode, we'll use the portal and head into a new area. One of the best early game rune farming spots, and the perfect place to start getting stronger. So stick with me in part 2, and I'll see you there. Take care for now.